Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Welcome back. It's been a little bit since I've streamed. I feel like it's been... Did I even stream on Monday? I don't remember. I know we started up this Hill Orc. Seems pretty cool. I've been playing a little bit without you guys, and I do apologize, but I've wanted to make progress, and I haven't had the energy to stream the past couple of days. So I've been a bit busy. Been a long week. Not necessarily a bad week, just a long week. Anyway, I haven't been streaming, but I have been playing, and we do have a pretty interesting setup here. So let's just make sure we have all of them. Here are our orcish followers. We're doing pretty well. We have one warlord, finally, that grew up from maybe even just a baby orc. I think Bockwell might have been a wizard initially. Regardless, first one to become a warlord. We only have one, just warrior, but he is named, which is kind of cool. We have a handful of unnamed orcs, which is useful. I mean, it means that we will eventually have more named orcs that we can give cool things to. I had a really neat discovery in giving this guy this +8 crossbow. If we were to use it, it would drain us every time we unequip it. But this guy, it doesn't seem to really do anything when he unequips it. That being said, I don't know if the negative energy resistance is doing anything for him, or if it's just the brand and the enchantment bonus. But regardless, we've got a decently strong retinue here. We had a pretty easy time through the spider's nest here. I think we lost a couple of our weaker allies. I don't think we've lost any knights yet. Yeah. So yes, we're outside of Spiders 4, which I feel like we can do. I don't have See Invisible, which is a little annoying. I could, let's see. This is the only source that we have found. This plate armor of double resist cold and See Invisibility. What are we wearing now? Oh, it gives us regen. Yeah, having dual sources of regen is really strong. I think we might stick with that for now. We just found this cool cloak. It's cursed right now because it was cursed when we found it, but we don't really care. It's really nice. It gives us electricity resistance and fire resistance and magic resistance, all for the price of 1. Actually, all for the price of 2 intelligence, which is fine because we also found these cool boots that prevent us from casting spells, so we don't care about our intelligence. We weren't probably going to be casting spells anyway, but this clinched it because these boots are otherwise awesome. They let us evoke Blink, which means we're training evocations a little bit. 4.8, we're currently at 13% failure rate on evoking Blink, which is not bad. I want to get it down to sub 10%, and actually, really, I would like to get Evoke Invisibility online, because I think that's a pretty cool... That's going to be a pretty strong armor for us. I mean, even though it's only a +1 chainmail, and so we're not getting a huge amount out of Bo's armor bonus. The regen is great, the strength is a nice incidental bonus, but being able to evoke invisibility is really good on a melee-based character. You just... It helps you do a lot more damage, take a lot less damage, reposition if you need to. It's very strong. It won't be good forever. We will eventually want to switch away from it because at some point many things are able to see invisible. But if we're doing just a 3-rune run, like I think we might be, then we probably won't have to worry about that. We could probably use this armor through the rest of the game. I mean, we have armor class 29 right now, which isn't great, But that's with just, +0 gloves. I guess actually we're not that bad off. We just found this battle axe of electrocution, which is nice. I honestly I would prefer flaming or freezing, just because battle axe is about the point where 50% of the base damage exceeds the electric brand. I think. Regardless, we are also functionally at minimum delay. We are one out of every 10 turns, I guess, we will take 1.1 turns instead of 1 turn to swing our axe, or something. Yeah, I think that's right. So yeah, basically at minimum delay, which is really nice. Or sorry, 0.8 instead of 0.7. Didn't realize it was that fast. That's kind of nice. Okay, so I think we can tackle Spider 4. I don't think I need to go find that See Invisible armor. I just don't think it's necessary. It's not worth the gold. We may really need the gold later if we just... I mean, if we find like an Executioner's Axe or something, and... Okay. Emperor Scorpions are pretty damaging. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm mulling over my choices here. So we just sort of walk towards it. It's 1-2 steps to start bashing, and it may even choose to walk towards us. Because I don't want this Orc Knight to die. And he totally will if he's fighting all of these things by himself. The downside of us walking forward, of course, is that we're putting ourselves in danger. I think we have the fortitude to do that. Okay, good. That's better, I think. Maybe I want to be here. Yeah, I think I want to be there. Good. This lets us cleave. Since we're using axes, we really want to, as much as possible, put ourselves in situations where we can make use of the... Oh, yikes. Let's smite this moth breath. It's extremely dangerous. If it enrages that Emperor Scorpion, we could just die. Who did he give improved armor? Orbo! Orbo is pretty sweet, if I recall. Oh, I think we have 2 Orbos, actually, so +1 scale mail. Ah, yeah, here's the other Orbo. +2 chainmail and full resistance. Oh, cool. Alright, but we killed the Moth Breath. That's the important thing. Ah, good. Got the Emperor Scorpion. Okay. Yeah, Coronog. He's pretty cool. Yeah, we're strong at this point. This is the kind of setup that works really well in this mid-game segment. Just because, I mean, Orcish Knights are they're pretty tough cookies. I mean, they're no easy fare, even when we're fighting them, and having them on our side thus means that they are at least as strong as many of the monsters we're encountering. If we could encounter these in the wild, or in the depths, which we're not even at yet, and not be surprised. So, I mean, the Warlord especially is pretty beefy. I'm fairly happy with the decision to give it a glaive. It's been boosted by bow up to +3, so I forget. Base accuracy -3, base damage 15. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty strong. I want to say it's the strongest of the pole arms. I could be wrong though. Anyway, it's definitely strong enough for our purposes, which is what's this? Oh no, one of our orcs died. Oh man, that was a really cool one too. I guess some of them got trapped back here without me. That's very sad. That's very depressing. Ooh, arachne. That's rough. Let's just smite this orb spider then. Man, that's a shame. Well, we'll have to wait for another follower to become worthy and pass on the equipment of Margond or someone. Forget who it was exactly. I think we're okay here. Yeah, alright. Hey, we're at minimum delay officially with our battle axe. We do have a wand of heal wounds, which is really nice. Oh, hey Neil, how's it going? This is the Akrasic server. It's the Arizona server, and yes, it is the tournament. Those entropy weavers are new, and I don't have enough experience with them yet to know whether or not they're horribly dangerous. I haven't let one get off the corrosion chant, or whatever it is they do. Oh man, we lost several orcs. Yikes. So this must be our entire revenue now. We lost at least 2? 3? Oh, yikes. Well, I guess if they managed to take out a bunch of... Oh, yeah, they took out... Wow, a lot. I think that whole room probably was stuffed full of really nasty stuff. Alright, this is a good setup, though. We've got solid backing. Here can be hit by 4 squares, potentially. We can hit 3. This is a very good setup for us. Yeah. Yeah, having double regen gives us a lot more opportunities to heal up in between fights. Hey Genja, how's it going? Tournament's going all right. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play, but this is the first sort of serious character. Oh, Bogwald. +1 chainmail now. Cool. This is the first serious character we have going, and it's going well. Oh, on the server, your space car. That seems cool. Okay. We're exploring the orb vault probably earlier than we should be, actually. We should be clearing the rest of this level before we come into here. That's the correct choice that we didn't do. But, you know, it happens. Okay, so are there any abilities that we want to use? Do we want to smite anything before we get drained entirely of mana? I think we're probably okay. Yeah, we don't particularly need our mana on this character. I mean, it's nice at the beginning of a fight to be able to smite down troublesome foes. Okay. What should we do? Let's quaff one of these sort of preventatively. I feel like we're probably going to have to use one this fight anyway, and I'd rather use that turn where we want the enemies to close. Now, when we kind of have a free turn, I mean, we could try and like wield a crossbow and shoot a bolt and then switch back, but that would be pretty bad. We would take basically a free hit for that. Yeah, so we would be at like 60 hit points right now, which would be unacceptably low. See, this is why I wanted C and Biz if possible, but our chainmail prevented us from hitting something. I guess we're not coming along all that quickly necessarily because we are spreading our skills pretty thinly. Which I think we can probably just like turn off invocations for a little while. I mean, the smiting damage is really nice, but it's killing things at about 3 uses, which is fine for now. Yeah, maybe we can turn off... No, I really want to be able to use triple crossbows as soon as we get them. Or we will find one before we are at minimum delay with them for sure, but they're really powerful and I would like to have access to them. So we kind of do need to leave that on indefinitely. That's fine. So that's another argument against picking up that plate mail, is that it would cause even more difficulties of that sort. Ow, a little bit. I'm not sure if that was the correct situation. I stepped into that orb so that it would do less total damage. If it travels, because I think it traveled 1, 2 tiles, or maybe it was 1, 2. But after it's traveled 1, 2, 3, on the 4th tile it does more damage. So I didn't want to take the full damage. Oh yeah, the nulls on Dungeon 1, those are always a blast. Okay, so there's the rune. Really want to get to this orb spider, which we did, fortunately. Not too worried about these other spiders. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so here we can like wield a crossbow and take some pot shots. Ooh, yay! Another one of our orcs got promoted. Borak, the orc warlord. Cool. Ah, and we can still give him something if we want. We could give him this Logitang of Electrocution. That could be pretty sweet. Or do we want to keep him with the glaive that he's using and give him this plate armor of magic resistance? I do want someone to be using the Logitang. Chainmail is, I guess, fine. What are the other orcs wearing? Let's see. He already has an item, but he's wearing scale mail. Chainmail. Oh, that's right. He's just wearing leather armor, I guess? So maybe I want to save the armor for him. He's also just wielding a club, so he's not the best. I don't know. Maybe I gave him the Trident of Piercing. Huh. I just feel like this Lajatang is really strong. Yeah, base damage of 16 with a minimum attack delay of 7. What's the +3 Lajatang? Wow. Super strong. Maybe I do want to give that to someone. Maybe I don't think we want to use it. I mean, we're almost a minimum delay with it. Gosh, it is really, really powerful as compared to this. I guess it's only 1 more point of damage. Yeah, the Lajatang is strong, but we need to stick with what we're doing. Okay, so I think let's give this Warlord. Let's see. Well, okay, let's see how many. Like 1, 2, just 2. And let's just hold off on that for a minute. Wait, is someone confused? Yeah, okay, he's confused. We'll just keep an eye on everyone around him. Okay. Alright. Seems less confused. That is always something that we have to watch out for is, yay, Rune 1. Woo! Oh. Another Ghost Moth. Yikes. That's actually doing a ton of damage. Let's maybe just roll a fog here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there weren't 2 of them. Because we were getting hit a lot. But I think it's just because they're really fast. Surely there's something we can keep this road. Look Frost. Okay. Ooh. Cursed Ring of Loudness. Oh no! Well, we can burn one of these scrolls and remove curse, and I guess still it's +2 Ring of Evasion. It's not exciting, but we're only at 11 evasion, so 2 points is actually a decent boost. Given that we have 29 armor class, which is okay, I guess. It's not great. Okay, yeah, so we do have an orc still that's not wielding anything. But we already gave him something, unfortunately. Alright. So maybe Bo will bless him with armaments at some point. So let's go ahead then, and I really like the glaives though. I think that's important. Let's give him this plate armor of magic resistance. That seems strong. We could also give him leather armor, but I feel like that's a pretty strong downgrade. Plus it has the confuse on damage debuff, which is too bad. But yeah, this will be strong. It'll be able to be further enchanted by bow, so he can become pretty tanky, which is good. It's a definite plus. Okay, cool. Well, that's one rune down. I guess let's go to the swamps. It's either swamps or vaults or elven halls or depths. I think swamps is the best of those. Swamps is really dangerous, so we're going to have to be super careful there. Probably more careful than we've been being here. I mean, we've lost several of our allies kind of without knowing why or how. And that feels pretty bad. I mean, they're a large part of our strength. Wave of Frost. Ooh, we can actually do that. I think we have at least one more thing that gives us cold resistance. Yeah, Ring of Protection from Cold. So let's read a Scroll of Magic Mapping. Sorry, if you didn't see the message, we felt a wave of frost pass over us. So, cool. Yeah, so almost, certainly, yes, definitely. This is the Frost Cave. We do have a little bit of a plus in that we can already walk on water. We are at max piety or whatever level it is that you get that. So that's pretty nice. We also had the foresight, and yes, it was foresight and not an accident, to give a couple of our orcs ranged weapons. This guy has a +3 blowgun, which has evading and some inconsequential stuff. And then this guy has this crossbow of speed, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Neither of their melee weapons is particularly exciting, but those ranged weapons make up for it. So that's helpful. See, Borak, aren't you glad that we gave you that plate armor? That probably would really hurt. Okay. So we just want to carefully make our way over to the Frost Cave. We know exactly where it is, so we're not too worried about having difficulty finding it. Ooh, four-headed Hydra. This is not awesome. Let's switch to the Lajatang for this Hydra. I'm assuming, actually, that it's... Is it slashing damage? We got it from Agnes. I don't know. It doesn't say. Okay, it is slashing damage, so that's not awesome. Here we go. Flail of Electrocution. Yeah. We should be moderately proficient with this. Okay, cool. Back to our battle axe. I don't really want to... Gosh, love poison. I don't really want to enchant this battle axe further. I'm hoping against hope for an executioner's axe at some point. Not very likely to find one. Elf 3 is our best bet for that. Ooh, Bow blesses Coronog with extra armor, huh? Oh, there we go. +2 chainmail. Cool. Alright. We do want to keep an eye on... Yeah, we want to keep an eye on our buddies' health. We can use a Wand of Heal Wounds on them if we need to. Yeah, okay. Nobody's died yet, I don't think. Everybody's poisoned, but I think that they're going to be okay. They have a decent number of hit points. I probably should have ordered them to retreat. I don't know. I'm not an expert at dealing with permanent followers that you actually care about keeping. I've not played too many of this type. Alright, so we do want to go ahead and heal up this guy here. He's taking quite a few hits. And we really want to keep as many of them alive as possible. We have several scrolls of recharging, so I'm okay with burning a couple of charges there, and then let's trade spots with him. Oh no! Did he die? Oh no, okay, he just moved. I think. Ugh. Oh, you know, he just went there. Okay. Alright. So, okay, so they're not going to die just yet, although that one might. Okay, alright. So what we're going to want to do is leave our warriors behind, probably. Yikes. Well, that's going to be fun to get to. Retreat. That way. For now. Okay, so let's, I mean, as we should generally do before entering a temporary branch, let's stop, take stock of whether or not we really want to do it, which I think we do. I think we can get some pretty decent rewards from this. And given that we have this ring of protection from cold, that we can put on over for this, I guess the ring of evasion. So it's not great. Let's eat this pizza. Okay. I think with 2 pips of resist cold and 150 hit points, we will be okay. Gosh, I didn't really want these guys to wander up, but I kind of need their help. I'll just risk this one. Wildwarg he's fine, but he's not our most awesome servant. So just kind of marching through here to try and... okay, we're going to yell at Wildwarg to retreat over this way. So that he stops standing in the cloud of cold, because I don't know that he's smart enough to do it otherwise. He is devoted, but he is stupid. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine to do this. I mean, this particular encounter here is about as difficult, if not more difficult, than anything we would face inside anyway, so... granted... Okay, good, got it all. This means we may want to take our people with us? Gosh, I'm going to tell them to wait here. I think we can do it alone. We can always recall them in, but we can't send them away, really, if it's incredibly dangerous. But I think we'll be okay. We're decently strong in our own right, and 2 pips of resist cold goes a really long way. That and regeneration combined, I think, make pretty much anything in here not too much of a concern. I think ice dragons would be a little tricky, and we will probably run into one of those in this particular branch. I feel like the branch that has the little pockets of gold are... Hey! He gave us reinforcements. That's cool. I didn't know he did that. Well, that's really nice. They're probably all going to die in here, but... Thanks, Bo. Why would you walk in there? See, this is why I didn't bring the other orcs along, because they're not that bright. Yeah. See, we're able to do this just nonchalantly. We probably should have freed up more space in our inventory. That was a faux pas, but I think just walking towards it and getting into bashing range. We have charges on our Wand of Heal Wounds. Probably a Book of Frost. Oh, Book of Fire. Interesting. Yeah, okay, let's rest up here and eat this pizza. Oh, we're in a cloud freezing paper again. That's fine. I mean, you see how much we're resisting. That's about what we would expect. 2 pips gives you 66% resistance. So, two-thirds of the time is strong. That's why we're not really having much trouble against these monsters that would otherwise be challenging, certainly. And we're level 17, so we're no greenhorn. When the frost cave shows up in the lair, it's a very risky proposition. But I think at this point we're solid, especially since we can walk on water, so we can get around this little lake that's coming up. Not that there's anything to it, although I guess we could have taken a shortcut there. Okay, Iron Troll Simulacrum, no problem. That's good to know for the vaults. And pound it. Okay. 5-headed Hydra Simulacrum is a thing. Not one that I'm too worried about. Oh, we can always teleport away our minions if we need to. I hadn't thought of that. It's not the best solution because it does take a couple of seconds to kick in, a couple of turns. Bots, arbitrary units of time. And the RIP arbitrary unit of mass. Carrying capacity was really annoying. I mean, it's marginally annoying just having a limit of 52 spots in your inventory. It's not too bad, because really it would get unmanageable at much more than that. But you used to, like, if you were a low-strength character, you just couldn't even carry around much stuff. It's a lot harder to have options at your disposal for sticky situations. Let's back up to here. This gives us a good line of sight block, just 2 tiles. Which is nice because it kind of lets us know what's coming anyway. Ooh! Got reinforcements, one of which is a knight, which is relevant. The wizard and the priest, slightly less so. We regenerate, I think, 1 hit point per turn. At least when not attacking. I don't remember if attacking actually does anything or not, or if it reduces your rate of healing. But I don't think it does. I think it's the same in and out of combat. Oh gosh. Retreat this way because I don't want you dying in that cloud of freezing vapor. And once we get somewhere safe, we will recall you, and you'll be fine. I don't really want to recall them. How many wands of teleportation do we have? Several? I guess we can drop this wand of paralysis. I don't really care about it. Well, actually, paralysis is really good once we get our evocations up. We drop this Cloak of Strength +4. I don't think it's going to be better than electricity, fire, and magic resistance ever. But it's maybe we can give it to an orc. We can drop. No, Potion of Magic is actually useful. Whatever. We'll go ahead and drop this. Oh, we can try out this Ring of Strength. That's what we'll do. Oh yeah, we can definitely drop that. +2 Strength, not worth it. Oh. Sorry, Wizard. I'm gonna have to throw you under the bus on that one. Ice Fiends are dangerous. I mean, it's got Torment, which is really scary. Yeah, ouch. Torment's rough. Let's go ahead and heal wounds, just to get us a little bit further out of the danger zone. Okay. Good. Ice Fiend down. That's actually really good to know. That's a difficult but not unwinnable battle. Simulacra, unlike their living counterparts, do not regrow heads when you chop them off, so Hydra's much easier to kill. The Mask of the Dragon. Ooh, I like that. I'm pretty sure that's just... I mean, we lose 2 armor class, 3 armor class, but magic resistance, slaying, and see invisible is probably worth it. 4 armor class, well, still I think worth it. Cloak, cold resistance, we don't really care about. Ring of Ice, we don't really care about. Oh, we can get rid of this War Axe, no problem. Positive energy, I think we can drop. We're never going to use that. Let's just identify it. Venom, no negative or minus teleport, and resist fire ++. That's pretty cool, I suppose. Do we want to try and pick up the Cloak of Cold resistance? Is that something that we care about? We can drop this Helmet of Intelligence and get this Cloak of Cold resistance. Give that to one of our followers. Should they, any of them survive? Okay. Yeah, we really don't care about intelligence at all. Yay, we survived! We even netted 1 follower. And let's recall our followers just to make sure that we've got them all in place. Okay. Hopefully a couple more of these level up into warlords here, and looks like we've got a dragon. I think I may actually leave on that ring of protection from cold. I mean, the evasion is relevant. Oh, good to see you again, Jip. Thanks, appreciate it. Have a good sleep. See, it's funny how other things can shoot through you. Your allies can shoot through you, but you cannot shoot through your allies. I guess they're just better at... Yeah, the roots are dangerous. I forget exactly what they do, but they're not something that you want to trifle with. Oh, yikes. 8-headed Hydra already. Let's just smite it. Should have done that already. Okay, there we go. Smiting is awesome. It by itself fixes a lot of problems that many fighters have, namely dealing with things behind meat shields and just at range in general, and things that your particular weapon can't deal with, namely hydras and slashing weapons. We still have a strong posse. I mean, just having a couple of warlords with us is a very good start. They're fairly stout. Pretty decent number of hit dice. Insubstantial wisp. Alright, so we do need to be a little bit concerned in that our armor class is not quite as good as it was before. I mean, a drop of 4 is significant. It's not huge. I mean, it's clearly worth it. Oh, yay, genetic drift. Wow, we have all kinds of cool stuff. Ooh, rugged brown are actually, those are one of the best ones to get. Plus 3% hit points. Awesome. Yeah, we are we are really mutated up. It's pretty cool. We actually even found another potion of beneficial mutation, but we were mutated enough that it did not further enhance us, sadly. Ooh, gloves are another thing that we don't have anything spectacular with. Oh, poor orcs. Not our orcs, fortunately. But, our brethren was slain by the foul denizens of this evil place. Slain and left to rot. Fortunately, we laid them to rest. We're cool. We are the Orc Messiah. We will orc all over your orc. Just smite it down. We have plenty of piety. Smiting, I mean, you can't use it as your primary source of damage, I don't think. You will lose piety that way, for sure. You need to be bashing things, mostly. But, you know, from time to time, when you need it, especially in circumstances like that, where we can't really deal well with hydras, another reason why I would like an Axe of Flaming. Just make sure that we haven't missed anything. No. No, we have not. Okay, well, that's fine. It is fine. Okay. Splorch, Dorch, DD Porch. Axes are particularly good against mosquitoes. I mean, being able to hit multiple of them at the same time is really useful. The low hit point, high evasion creatures, it's really good to be able to get out as many attacks as you can, or as many chances for damage, because even a little bit of damage goes a long way. Pair of glowing boots. There is no conceivable way that these will be as good as what we're using. Pretty sure. Yeah, plus blink, plus resist cold slaying, plus 5. Yeah. But we can drop this Cloak of Strength now. They don't care about it. Some more scrolls of Identify, nothing exciting. Ooh, yikes. We took one step too many there and took a bit of unnecessary damage. But we weren't punished for it, so. Alligators are really dangerous. Cannot underestimate them. Or rather, you ought not to underestimate them. They frequently are underestimated. Louise! Only a 2% chance of being banished. That's good. I guess we're pretty magic resistant, yeah. Okay. That doesn't mean that she can't banish our buddies, though. And she does hurt. Okay, well, we need to approach her with caution, then. Yeah, that's fine. Isel. Wow. Getting some good unique points here. That's always nice. Boosting our Tourney score ever so slightly. Which, you know, it's nice. I don't think I'll have the time to get a particularly high ranking. I mean, last time I was in the top 300 or so. So maybe like 312 or something like that. Don't quite remember. It's probably on my character profile or whatever. Ooh, these pigs suggest that Cersei is around, or Kirky. Not too many hogs otherwise, but you never know. Probably we're just slaughtering, yeah, Odysseus and his crew. Ah well, we were not porculated, so we're fine. Okay, we are still on Swamp 2. We may want to stop and evaluate what's going on when we get to Swamp 3. Or before we proceed to Swamp 4. Just exploring. Up over. Ooh, spectral crabs. Ghost crabs. They're pretty tough. And this one is on the other side of a bunch of water, so our buddies can't help us out as easily. Ah, well, we do have one with a crossbow, which is awesome. Do not regret giving him that even for a second. It's, if it were piercing, it would be just the bee's knees, but okay. Ooh, a scroll requirement. I'll take it. Before we read it, let's take stock of what we have here. We're doing well on armor. I mean, gloves are unexciting, so I guess we could get some cool gloves. That would be nice. Slaying gloves would be ideal. Or gloves of strength would also be fine, I suppose. Could give us a better chest piece, although this one is pretty good. The other thing we could do is we could ask for jewelry. That could be nice. Since regeneration is definitely nice, I want, at bare minimum, one source. I'd much prefer two. Protection from cold, though, is just kind of a filler for right now. So maybe we want... Maybe we want jewelry? I don't think weapon is the right choice. Weapon is rarely the right choice. We probably just get another battle axe. I don't think our skill is high enough for it to give us an executioner's axe. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure what the I'm sure that the odds of that are very low. And it'll probably give us a crossbow anyway. Sorry. 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 Just coordinating plans for the weekend. Part of me really wants to just stay in and not do anything, but I don't think that's going to happen. Gosh. I really don't know what to get here. I'm leaning towards jewelry right this moment. Just trying to think of what else we would want. I mean, I do want a better weapon, but this one is fine for now. Yeah, I think jewelry is the way to go. We can always use more resist fire. Clarity is also a cool thing to have around. Yeah, let's just do jewelry. I mean, the odds of it giving us a side grade are pretty high. I mean, most of what we're wearing is really strong. So only if it gave us gloves would it be a guaranteed upgrade. It might even give us a shield, which we don't want. Yeah, let's just go for jewelry. Yeah. Well, that's not very exciting looking. Amulet of Stasis. Well, swing and a miss. That's fine. Not a big deal. I mean, we're strong enough that we weren't like relying on that for anything. I guess we might have been able to predict that by the fact that we have a lot of unidentified jewelry still. Not enough. Maybe it was the wrong choice, but I'm not really upset about it. Um, okay. All right. Might be going to see the new Bond film. I guess I saw the last one. Sometimes lose track of those. I kind of want to eat a bunch of these 60 fruits. Just get them out of our inventory. Kind of wasting space. Really, we should be better about managing our inventory. I haven't done it in a little bit. I haven't even really established a stash. Just been kind of carrying a lot of stuff around. Well, okay. Let's clear Swamp 3 for sure, and then I may sign off for the night. A little bit dehydrated. My voice is a little rough. I could play without talking, but generally when I have an instinct to stop playing for a little while, I should follow it. Or rather, when I don't follow those instincts, I tend to die horribly. So. Oh, and we have See Invisible now, right? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, the Mask of the Dragon is pretty cool. It's one of those unrand arts, a truly unique item. It's the only downside is that it has a 0 base armor rating, so let me drop this cloak of cold resistance. Wonderful. Let's smite away this 7-headed Hydra. There we go. Yeah, double kill. Love that. It's one of the reasons why I like axes. The other is because once you get past Hydras, they just wreck. I don't know if they ever level up past Warlord. I don't think they do. I think that's as good as they get. So that's fine though. I mean, Warlords are definitely strong. Paperback book. I don't even care. Doesn't matter that much. Kind of want to just smite this one down. I mean, I know it's piety, but whatevs. Whatevs. Really quickly though, let's poke our heads into Swamp 4. These orcs are not the best tacticians ever. I want to kill some of these slime creatures if I can, and then smite the... What's our invisibility at? 36%? That's getting there. We can blink reliably if we need to. Alright, so let's reevaluate. We actually have taken a lot of damage. So let's heal up first off. And this is actually a pretty good position to be in as far as using our axe. Very large slime creature is kind of scary. Wow. Tree reaches out and hits your orc priest. Ow. Okay, well, lots of damage coming from a lot of directions. Everybody's doing more or less okay on hit points, though. Oh, well. Huh. Maybe we need to smite down this druid? I think that's what's causing it. This is really painful for our allies and ourselves. Let's get them to attack that target. We can handle like one more hit before we have to heal, so I kind of want to take out one of those enemies. Okay. Magrim drowns! No! Magrim! So sad. Need to heal up here. This swamp dragon with might is going to be a little bit rough. Though we did get a really solid hit on him, so that's nice. Okay, let's. Oh gosh, we need to recharge our wand, don't we? Boric appears confused. No, we can't have Boric fall into the water. Man, I don't think you can feed your things potions anymore. Maybe if you drop them. I just have to hope he doesn't die. That seems awful. No! Boric! Oh, the cost has been too high. Orbo drowns as well. Ugh. How terrible. That was just the worst. Ugh. Down to just a few. Well, we still have our Arbalest guy and one of our warlords. Ugh. That's kind of heartbreaking. Well, what can you do? Glowing hand crossbow is kind of nice. Oh no! Just a cursed hand crossbow, huh? That's boring. I guess that's another thing we could be using on this Hydras, aside from smiting. I mean, I guess we did have kind of a super easy time with the spider's nest. So, and definitely we could have dealt with this better, but I don't know. Better them than us, I suppose. But I don't think players can drown anymore. I think they removed that, which I'm okay with. Well, let's take out the druid. Okay, no, he's not confused anymore. Oh, hey, Malork! Ah, we can finally give someone the Logitang. Let's do that. There we go. He's wearing, I think, plate armor already. Yeah. Alrighty. I mean, strength all the way. No reason to stop. I mean, we could try and get a little bit more evasion, I suppose, but really, I'm more concerned with damage. I want all the damage. Nasty demons. Let's go ahead and smite the Hydra. Yeah. Axes are pretty nice against slime creatures. They just chop them down before they can merge. Ooh, yikes. We've got some powerful enemies here. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, these trampled us. That's fine. Kind of lure things back in with our orcs. I mean, there's not a lot we can do about all the poison, but we can at least kite back a tiny little bit. Okay, I do want to look at our skills real quick. 34% on the Book of Visibility. Guess we'll keep training evocations then. Yeah, I think this spread is still fine. Let's, yeah, chop down a few of these slimes. Oh, good. Bow helped out Fogwolf. That's nice. Grado's going to have to use a wand charge. I'll avoid that if I can, of course. Since scrolls of recharging do make it pretty decent, but I mean decently efficient. But it's still a limited resource. As well. We got the decaying rune. Okay. Yay, decaying rune. Main deck of cards. We can drop something here. Probably this Amulet of Stasis. Well, now we have some cards. That's nice. Alright. Finish exploring the level. Get as much experience as we can. Ooh, another druid. Those are pretty rough. Did we lose our last warlord? No! Oh man. What a brutal ranch. Gosh. Well, I guess that's to be expected. And you know, it's okay. We'll be able to refresh ourselves in the vaults. Where did we put all our junk? Over here? I guess. Oop, no. Stay on this page. How do we. No. Oh, I don't remember how to set waypoints online. That's fine. Don't need to do it right now. I think for now we'll just recall our 3 followers. Although we still have our guy with the crossbow, so that's pretty sweet. And the Lodgetang, I guess. So the guys we have aren't the worst, but it's just so sad. So much loss. Well, I think that's all for tonight. That was a lot of casualties, and if I keep playing, there will be more, including probably me. And that's no fun for anyone. So we'll go ahead and sign off here, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Have a good evening, morning, night, afternoon, whatever it is where you are. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.